Hey guys, Chad the Gamer here, and welcome to my Future Car Buddy Fight reviews. We're going to start things off by talking about characters of the show and their buddies. And I'm going to say one thing now. There will be spoilers in this review, so if you don't like spoilers, then go ahead and watch the show. The link to the Future Card Buddyfight Channel will be in the description below, so please check them out. Thank you. Okay, in this episode, we're going to be talking about Gao Mikado and his buddy Drum Bunker Dragon. Gao is a 6th grade student from Aibo Academy and is skilled in martial arts since his mother trains him and all that. And she even runs the martial arts school. That's pretty awesome if you ask me. Way to go, Gao's mom! You're awesome! Anyway, meanwhile, in Dragon World, Drum's father sends him on a very important mission.
My son, the day shall come when you will take my place and lead the Armored Dragon army of the Drum Clan. You have gained much knowledge that will serve you well. But you still have much to learn. I am sending you away from our dragon world to the alien planet called Earth, where it is my hope that you will continue on your path of knowledge.
As you wish, Father. I'll become buddies with a great, no, a perfect human who will push me to become the most awesome dragon ever.
You buffoon!
Father?
If you truly wish to become worthy of my crown, you had better learn to overcome your stubborn attitude.
Actually, I think that's one of my best qualities.
Do you? Just keep one important thing in mind. The human you eventually choose to become buddies with should by no means be flawless. How shall I put this? It should be someone who's unconventional.
Unconventional. Okay, Father.
So then, we see Gao opening some Buddy Fight packs in hopes of getting a Buddy Rare card. And let's face it guys, that Buddy Rare card is really hard to pull. I can vouch for that. But when he actually opens it, the card floats to the outside of Aibo Academy, and of course Gao gives chase, and then the card is revealed to be Drum Bunker Dragon from Dragon World. And seeing him here is so awesome! I mean, look at that! He's all 3D-ish with anime characters. It just fits so well. I don't know why. And then we see Tetsuko Ryoenji, a young buddy police officer, coming to investigate. Because whenever a monster comes from one of the worlds to human world, he goes to investigate it. And that's actually pretty cool. After that, Gao challenges him to a buddy fight so he can learn how to play the game. And naturally, Tetsuko agrees. The buddy fight is really cool, but you'll all have to watch it for yourselves. And I'll talk more about Tetsuko when I get to that episode in the review series. Anyway, Gao and Drum don't get along that well at first, and they do have arguments here and there over the silliest things, I might add.
What exactly are you eating there, kid?
Pudding. Mom left some in our room with a note by it. Let's see. Here, Gao, I made this pudding for Drum, so don't eat it under any circumstances. Oops, sorry. I guess it was... Oh, no! Why today of all days? Granny made me her delicious octopus dumplings!
Sure beats eating North Beetle eggs back home.
Hey! Who said you could eat any?
Don't be so stingy. We're buddies, aren't we?
Yeah, but that shows that their characters have flaws and they are not perfect, even though Gao wins every buddy fight in Season 1 pretty much. But that isn't as much as a certain character. Gao's primary deck is Dragon World, and that's where he uses all kinds of really cool dragon monsters, and there's even an epic moment where he has to use Thunder Knight's Halberd Dragon, even though he doesn't want anyone to get hurt for his sake. But, well, I'll let the scene speak for itself.
Gao Mikado, please. Am I correct in understanding That you refuse to call forth a dragon to protect you from harm, no matter what happens?
Yeah.
But don't you see? Acting as shields to protect our comrades is the way we dragons of the Halberd clan are trained to fight.
I know, but...
It would be dishonorable for me not to use my strength. I was created to protect you. Unleash my abilities and you'll achieve victory here.
Huh? Please, can you let me out of training early today?
Is this something so important that you absolutely must leave to do it right now?
Huh. I guess doing the right thing is what's most important. I don't want to offend Halberd Dragon, and the guys did work hard making this deck for me. I'll do it to win this battle! And get Baku's deck back! I'm so sorry about that, Halberd, but now I understand exactly what I gotta do. Let's win this thing!
Thank you. You won't be sorry.
Halberd Dragon moves to the center!
I will use all of my power to protect you, Gao Mikado.
Did it!
Yeah, that shows that Gao has some great character growth in the show, and Halberd Dragon is so awesome! But he even has his own funny moments.
I cast Pillar of Fire! Destroy Halberd Dragon!
I'm toast.
I'm toast? I didn't know that he had a sense of humor. Oh, my sides. Oh, wow. Oh, that's another thing I love about this show. The comedy. Oh, the comedy. It has so much of it. And it has plenty of funny moments. Most of the time, I'm laughing so hard for the end of certain episodes, my sides are so sore. We also learn an important lesson when Gao feels bad about when he first had a buddy fight with Ruga Aragami. He said he was too focused on winning to see if his opponent was hurt or not. And he even learns a lesson to have fun when playing buddy fights, which is exactly what I talked about in the previous video actually. This show has some great messages that we can all live by. Too bad a certain other fanbase doesn't care about fun, but enough about that. Gao is also known as being lucky with having all those dragon shields in his hand at just the right time, and he has a lot of those close calls in the buddy fights where he pulls out his impact card when he needs it the most. Though this doesn't always happen, but that's another thing entirely. Anyway, Gao is also known as the Mighty Sun Fighter, and that comes from the inspiration from his big brother Yoda. You see, Yoda made comics about the Mighty Sun Fighter thanks to inspiration from his little brother Gao. But sadly one day, Yoda passed away from a sickness, and that wasn't revealed to us. And this is why Gao calls himself the Mighty Sun Fighter. He is doing it in honor of his brother. This is one of those sad moments of the show. When I saw this, I actually got tears in my eyes. Especially in the scenes where Mrs. Mikado is looking at the picture of Yoda as if she's talking to him.
You remember that Mighty Sun Fighter uniform that I made for you? Well, now it's the perfect size for Gao. I've even caught him sleeping in it. Guess it was a matter of time. Kids grow up quick. I miss you so much, my dear sweet Yoda. I promised myself I wouldn't cry like this anymore. I know you're with us in spirit. I'm okay. I've been so scared that someday Gao and Hana would end up like you. Maybe it's crazy, but I thought that if I kept them close to me for as long as I could, that they'd be safe. That's why I forced Gao to train with me every day and always worry about where he is. Oh, pretty silly, huh? But today I realized something. Gao's got his own path now, and it's turned out surprisingly different from yours, Yoda. And Hana's too.
Oh, sorry about that. I guess I really got into it. Oh my goodness, the feels are real here. Well, on the brighter note, Drum then trains in many different worlds so that he can get stronger. And this is how he gets new forms. He gets forms like Brave Drum for Dungeon World, Drago Wizard Magician Drum for Magic World, and Buddy Police Decker Drum for Hero World. And in those worlds, he has different forms as well. Drum is also a very cool buddy monster. He's so cool, and each form has a different skill. So awesome! And Drum even evolved during the buddy fight that Gao was having with his dad, while Drum was fighting his own father in that buddy fight. And the transformation was so epic. He turned into Super Armor Dragon Drum Breaker Dragon. He even becomes a Thunder Knight later on as well. So many forms of Drum. I love it! Gao and Drum has to battle Kyoya Gaien to stop the Disaster Force from bringing Darkness Dragon World to Earth. And during the final battle, Drum gets yet another new form called Ultimate Neo Dragon Drum the Future, which when he link attacks and you got 5 life or less, you pay 1 gauge, the attack cannot be nullified, and the damage cannot be reduced, which is amazing! And when Gao unleashes the Future Force during the battle, they seal the Darkness Dragon World portal, erasing it completely and saving the Earth. Talk about an epic way to finish the final battle. Then in Future Card Buddyfight 100, which is pretty much Season 2 for Future Card Buddyfight, we see a brand new dragon called 5th Omni Dragon Lord Tenbu. And this is where we see Drum's newer form, called Crimson Battler Drum. He's so cool looking! But soon after the battle, there's this new villain that comes in and takes the memories away from Tenbu and then eats them. Ugh, that gives me chills. And also, Gao had his first loss when he fought Ikazuchi, the one who was using that evil beast named Yamigedo. And after that, this happens.
Thunderclaw Narukami! Game over. Winner, Ikazuchi. Go! I don't believe it. Gao lost.
But he never loses. I lost.
I too never anticipated his Thunder Mine to hit you like that.
I failed you. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize for destiny.
At last, Yamigedo, you can now devour Tenbu.
If you wish to devour me, then do so. But no matter what advantage you think you have, I am the mighty Tenbu. I will never surrender without a fight.
Grandpa!
If I have any regrets, it's that I have left no successor. But I still have time to rectify that!
Huh? What the heck is this?
That is the Omni Lord emblem. Young Armor Dragon, you are now the next 5th Omni Dragon Lord.
But Gramps!
No, Grandpa!
You know, for kids! After this, Gao was left so emotionally scarred from his first loss and what happened to Grandpa Tenbu, he's unable to touch his Dragon World deck. It zaps his hand and he's unable to hold the cards. That is... wow! It really shows what happens when we experience something so traumatic like this, especially seeing it firsthand. I can't blame Gao for feeling this way. I would have felt the same way, to be honest. And Drum is trying to find out how to become true Omni Lord to honor Grandpa Tenbu's legacy. Then, when Ikazuchi tried to attack Gao, Drum ended up protecting Gao, turning into the 5th Dragon Omni Lord Drum. which that scene was epic in and of itself. I loved it. And then, right after that, we saw the 5th Dragon Omni Cavalry show up. There is Fire Sword Dobel, Wind Bow Meglax, Magical Blade Mizaru, Ice Lance Merrick, Sand Staff Arcade, Explosive Hammer Fod, and Light Rim Alliant. All of them got their own personalities, and that is what makes them very interesting. And I gotta say, Arcade is so adorable! Sorry about that, people. Cuteness overload. And later on, we see Gao using the Dragon World deck again, and he gets some amazing character development. And in the final battle, he and the Omni Lords fight Gao Mikado, and he unleashes the Future Force to end the battle once and for all. And after all this is over, we see Drum return to Dragon World to lead his clan, and we also say goodbye to the 5th Dragon Omni Cavalry, as well as Grandpa Tenbu. And then, Gao goes back to buddy fighting regardless. Phew! First time I've ever reviewed a character and his buddy. As for Gao's other buddies he gets, I'll get into that later. They each need their own episodes since there's a lot to talk about there. Thank you all so much for watching this episode. I will be doing more episodes based on the other characters and the buddy they got. Also, please check out Buddyfight if you can. It's a show worth watching and a game worth playing, no doubt about it. This has been Cha the Gamer, saying God bless you all, and have a great day. Buddy, fight!